Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing Windy Meadow, a Roadwarden Tale. We've played the first 3 chapters involving these characters, and we're going to head into the fourth and what looks like the final chapter now. Not quite sure what to expect. Day 4, evenings. This is after the fire. Okay. Mita, I can't remember your voice. Were you the Scottish one? I guess rather stuffy in here, huh?
That's what the fortifications are meant to be like. They're not here to provide you with comfort. When I moved into the watchtower, I had to knock out a few bricks to make space for the new shutters.
Temnus is her dad, isn't it? Could open the doors for a moment, let some air in.
Put a finger on them and I'll cut it off.
Come on now, the guards are right outside.
The goblin pack spent years, if not generations, living in the deep woods. Do you really think a palisade would keep them away? They can sneak up on us from any side or jump on us from the roof. Stay calm and be quiet. You're free to grumble tomorrow if you're still alive.
Midnight. I can't take this anymore.
Calm down, Cal.
No, I won't spend another night waiting for the sound of the horn. We should grab the spears and hunt these monkeys down right now as we are.
We've got the upper hand here. Hoping for the animals to get tired is the best thing we can do.
And why would we enter the woods in the middle of the night? Let's not provoke even larger creatures.
Counting hours only makes it more difficult. Let's try to distract ourselves. Do what you want, as long as it's quiet and doesn't involve drinking. Go to sleep if you can. Save strength for tomorrow's work.
Castus, I don't know Castus, do I? I don't know that we've spoken to him yet. Won't close my eyes anytime soon. How about a game?
A game?
Yeah, let's throw hoops on a stick, or play dice, or build mug towers. I don't know.
I've seen no toys in the storage room. We left most of our possessions in the warehouse.
Good, more noise, more mess. Aren't you tired enough? Too grim for a song? How about a tale?
Oh, sounds fine to me. Fable, could you try?
Yes, have mercy on us. Save us from this boredom. Boredom? Maybe our last day alive. I'll die of annoyance before the monsters even get here. We're in the centre of the room, so everyone would hear you just fine. Don't give me that look, pal. I'm sorry. You're not scared, are you?
More like terrified. Oh.
Well, they all are, and they need a bard's help. Just, make them forget where they are. Tomorrow I'll make you a large bowl of hazelnuts fried in honey.
Oh, you'll need to do more than that. Big guy, you're in my debt now.
You say that because you cook like you've got no hands, but I'll show you what real food is like.
Well, I need a moment to think.
You search your memories of the days you've spent with bards, priests, and manuscripts, and soon find a few stories you hold dear. You're relieved. These stories shape you, and you'll use them to inspire others. Your audience deserves the truth, honesty. You may not entertain the entire tribe, but you'll give them more than brief enjoyment. You'll give them memories, a shard of you. You share. They're going to know this story, aren't they? But they might like it because it kind of ends with them winning, doesn't it? So okay.
Her plan was brilliant in its simplicity. She exchanged glances with Firma. Grab the spears! They're coming!
Oh, that was firmer, I think. The horns led them and brought doom upon the beasts. Let's get to it, then. Not you, Mayor. Are you not to hold the square? Oh, I almost forgot, but hurry then. Dad, are you ready? A slight change of plans. Lacerta? I'm listening. You shouldn't be alone. Ask Hostia to stay at your side. Is she prepared? All she needs to do is dance round them and buy the mayor some time. She's more of a fighter than anyone inside this stronghold. You got your first scars when you were her age. She can take 1 or 2 punches from large apes. Maybe. I may not always agree with the choices you and your siblings make, but I know you can handle yourselves. Is that fine with you, Mayor? Sure. Now don't make the guards wait any longer. Let's go. And remember, I've got your back. Bit of a battle. I'm fine, you see. I'm sitting on my own. Too tired to argue with you. It won't stop you from a miserable death once your wounds open up. Let Eudocia do her job. My job? Am I getting paid now? I mean... Pays by dealing with the scavengers digging through the ashes of our garden. We need to plant new seedlings. Oh, I'll be happy to. What's her condition? The cut in her abdomen will be a problem. She needs to avoid running, climbing and lifting. Come back every few days so I can examine the stitches. Stitches, right. I should learn how to sew a wound. Can teach you on a rainy day. The bite on her neck needs to be kept clean, but it's nothing to worry about. Use ash soap carefully. The bruises are negligible. Gonna be fine, Hostier. What's wrong, little one? Does it hurt so bad? I was so scared. Even veterans get scared. You were strong, courageous. I'm proud of you. Bina, I don't want you to leave. I didn't know it's been so hard on you. Dad says you should move to the city, and I was sure that you would. But I haven't decided yet. That's what I'm saying. Every time I see you, I don't know what to feel. I'm a warrior now, too. I'm done standing in the back watching my sisters yelling at each other, waiting for problems to disappear. I do want you to stay, but I know you won't always be here to protect me. We both need to move forward. You're right. Enough waiting. The world won't freeze for me. I'm gonna stay. This is where I belong. In that case, you need to start training with me. I'll pay you back with a cute clay mug. And I'll put it on a shelf in Tasty Claw. After all, I'm going to be a regular. Wasn't too hard a decision to make, I don't think. We need to talk. Oh, I'm exhausted. Could this wait till tomorrow? You asked me to give you my answer before the end of the day. I guess we were too busy to have our chat. Oh, kind of justified, considering the circumstances. But I'm ready. Are you now? I'm listening. This one's more difficult because she doesn't care for him, but at the same time, there was what Salvia was saying about you don't need that to sort of have a life together and stuff. But at the end of the day, she doesn't want to marry him. So I think that's where we're going to go. I don't want to marry you. Not sure if I'll ever marry anyone, but all the same, I can't share my life with you. Not right now. For the next few years, I want to figure things out on my own. Sorry. I waited because I didn't want to hurt you. No, I understand. I appreciate it. You're free to stay at my house for as long as you need, but I'm going to focus on my own tasks from now on. I'll speak with a few people. Should be able to move out tomorrow. Good. And good night.
Oh, what a stupid task. Do we have to scrub the pavement? It's just blood.
It may dry up in the sun.
Nah, rain will wash it.
And if it doesn't rain, we'll see maggots spreading from here to my inn.
Fine, fine. See, I'm helping. Oh, last night was crazy. How you made me share a tale with everyone.
But exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Not everyone was captured by your tale, but you sure made an impression. I could tell you were speaking from your heart.
Yeah, I can make a few compromises here and there, but I'm responsible for my words, and I want to be proud of them. Once I was done, I kept thinking about the details I missed or the words I could have used instead. I want to be better at this. Still, it felt nourishing.
I've met many bards, and all of them told me the same thing. Once you're satisfied with your poem, song, or tale, it's as if you've reached the highest mountain peak or defeated a dragon. Other days, you can barely put two words together. The fears grab you like a bear and sit on your stomach. You can't make a perfect story, and even if you could, you won't satisfy everyone. Don't use them to measure your work. As a storyteller, you'll need to forgive yourself, moving forward without ever reaching your destination.
Oh, I've been on both sides of this. It's tough, but I'm learning.
Lita and I are getting married.
Oh, damn, congrats.
Thanks, but one thing hasn't changed since the last time we talked. She's not going to work for me any longer. Instead, I'll be supporting her woodworking path. In the meantime, Latro, the ex-hunter, asked me for a job.
So you need my final answer. When?
Right now.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Recently, everything has been rushing forward.
He wants to be a bard. Of course he does. I'm sorry, but I won't give up now. I want to be a bard more than anything.
Oh, that's too bad, but I hope you'll succeed.
Are we good?
Of course, I'm just a bit sad.
I can still help you from time to time in the evenings, just like before.
We'll see. Let's focus on all this dirt for now.
So like new beginnings 10 days later. I'll admit, sharing a drink with you in a warm inn is exactly what I needed. It may not be a wedding, but we deserve one careless evening. Or 10. The repairs around the village are giving me a backache. This spring is even crazier than the troll attack. And yet here we are. Cheers. Another battle behind us. Speaking of past battles, how's life with your family reunited? We're sharing suppers, tailoring new clothes now that the old ones got lost in the fire. Home's cozier now. Too cozy even. It's shrunk in the past 12 years. She's been grumpy ever since she hit her head while crossing the main door.
Was Salvia's hut was like a wardrobe?
Yeah, and I got used to it. I was meant to help your parents tomorrow, but if it rains again, I may not make it in time. I can't really ride through the mud. You've got to slow down, Fable. Jumping between Labour and Nalia's books won't end up well for you. I guess. I misjudged how much work there is to do. I'll change my pace. Although now I mainly write whatever I like. Reading is just a side dish. Is it difficult? Oh, it's a pain in the arse, but not as taxing as the other jobs I've tried. I love the scent of beeswax and playing with the ink. What is ink even made of? Make it from gallnut paste, charcoal, vinegar and gum from overseas. It takes some boiling and planning, but it is quite easy overall. Won't be so easy to harvest galls in the wild woods, though. Should order some from the tribes. Do you know how to write too? Not need to, but the me as guests buy ink from Salvia.
Phew, time for my break. You enjoying yourselves?
How else could it be with such a splendid host? A busy day, I see.
As expected. Most people plan to have the wedding day free from work, so now they have the opportunity to rest.
Are you sure you can't join us?
Oh, I need to keep at it, but don't worry. Seeing this place alive makes it all worth it.
Has my dad taken the day off too?
He'll join me later on. Right now, he and old Salvia are paying a visit to your mum. Anyway, I've got a message for Fable. Ivolo is hoping you could speak with him outside.
Couldn't he ask me on his own? Well, I'm on my way.
Thank you for joining me. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, pretty well. But you,
Oh, apologies for the long face. Let's not dig into it too much, eh? Your family mentioned you're getting familiar with a quill.
I guess, although I mainly use a stylus.
Ah, and I assume you still need some savings to roam as a bard?
I'm too young to leave. I was planning to join a group of adventurers at the roadside inn, maybe a couple of years from now.
That's good. Now that old Salvia's my guest, we have grand plans for the future, and we're going to start by writing a manuscript together.
Oh, Varti's told me about it. The Herbalist's Primal. Weren't you going to hire a scribe from Veritas for that?
Oh, you wouldn't believe how much the Orders of Truth take for such services. I may not be struggling, but my expenses this year have gotten a bit out of hand. Maybe you could take care of the first draft. You'd spend a few seasons chatting with Salvia, writing down her memories. Then you'd edit your notes into a pile of tablets, or even a manuscript. I'd then send it all to Veritas for the final polishes. It may not be as inspiring for you as spending time with the old tales, but you'd be generously rewarded and...
Oh, I'm in.
I see. Just like that?
Got a condition, of course.
Surprise me.
I'll add Nalia's stories to my notes as well, if she allows it.
Why don't we ask her right away? What are your new plans, Vina? I'll need you to stay with us until the next hunting season. By then, I'll be dying to have some game meat.
As if another few sausages are going to kill your cravings. I've got a few options, but I ain't looking for any excitement. What matters is I'm going to have my family and friends around. My dad needs dragons, and soon. We could assist the travellers and merchants stopping by the village. No goblin would stop our spears. And who cares if I become a guard, join the lumberjacks, or help out in the forest garden? Work's work.
Oh, I wish you luck. May you spend more hours, and coins, in Tasty Claw.
Oh, what a friend you are. Let's hope you won't regret it. Just saying. Nah, we'll overcome boredom together. We've survived the trolls, the fire, and a pack of bloodthirsty goblins. We'll be fine. The forest. Poisonous mushrooms want to be picked at any cost. Green perennials cut your hand like a razor. Bogs would sell their carpets to anyone. The clearing is black from all this poison. Cowbanes and hellebores keep smiling at you. The forest is silent and gentle. This Lass by Jerzy Harasimowicz. Okay, it's like a little poem. There we go. So that was Windy Meadow, a Roadwarden Tale. It was a nice little story. I mean, I really liked Roadwarden, as you know. So I mean, any opportunity to spend a bit more time in that world, and perhaps whet appetites for Roadwarden 2, if and when that's going to appear. I should say that I don't know if there will be a Roadwarden 2, but hopefully there will be. I feel like it's a game that maybe the developer wants to explore a bit more, spend a bit more time with, and I'm up for that. And hopefully you are too, and hopefully you enjoyed this little playthrough. We took decisions in a certain direction, but I think there's a little bit of replayability there to see how it pans out if you take alternative routes through. I'm just clicking through just to see if there's any little sort of epilogues or anything. But there we go. But everyone got a nice ending. Vina was always very unsure about leaving. So she's staying and is kind of the chief hunter now that her dad's kind of been booted out. So I don't know quite what would have happened if she'd gone. I'm pretty happy with the bard ending for Fable. I think that's exactly what he wanted to do. I don't think he wanted to work in the pub forever. And Yadusia, she wasn't up for that wedding at all, was she? I mean, she could have perhaps tried to make a bit of a life, but she's young. She's got plenty of time ahead of her to make those kinds of decisions. So yeah, all in all, pretty happy with how things went. But let me know in the comments. Drop me a little few words or two, just saying how you felt that this playthrough went. We very, very much appreciate any feedback. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could do that as well. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you elsewhere on Boring Dad Gaming for other games, other playthroughs. Lots of cool stuff happening at the moment. All right, thanks very much once more, and bye for now.